floor's yours.
L'Oreal Paris, Avon, Mary Kay, Makeup Forever. All 4 large-scale cosmetic companies. Do you know what you're supporting when you buy products from their company? The death of 115 million animals every year. Sit there and digest that for a second. 115 million animals. The pain, the misery, the suffering, all hidden behind small products like a tube of red lipstick. Animal experimentation can best be described as the process in which scientists bring in wild animals, breed them in captivity, and test their latest cosmetic products for issues. Oftentimes, this includes heavy chemical use and abuse. Animal experimentation is unethical, unreliable, and unnecessary. Contrary to popular beliefs, animals are a lot more similar to humans than we presume them to be. The American Veterinary Association actually reported that animal pain is defined as an unpleasant sensory and emotional experience in which actual tissue damage is normally done. Many people don't like to think that animals feel a lot of the same emotions and feelings that we do, but they actually experience pain a lot similar to us. Now, for a lot of people, this isn't enough to sway them from the topic. Animal experimentation is oftentimes seen as necessary. But if this wasn't enough for you, let me tell you about a process called the Draize test. The Draize test is when animals, generally rabbits, are used to test products' reactions in their eyes. So for the Draize test, the needle gets injected into the eye of the animal, testing for blindness, eye infection, eye irritation, ulcers, any physical reaction along those lines. However, the bad part about the Draize test is the chemicals are generally in early stages of development. So a majority of the time, these animals are going to become blind or other major side effects such as death occur. Now, if the Draize test wasn't harsh enough, let me talk to you about the LD50 test. The LD50 test is used by major pesticide companies. This is when the pesticide companies will have their scientists inject pesticide into the stomach of small animals such as guinea pigs, rabbits, mice, any type of rodent along those lines. This is testing for how much pesticide and how long it will take that animal to die. They're putting these animals in the labs to kill them. They're injecting this pesticide to kill them. All just to see how potentially effective one pesticide could be. The Humane Society actually reported that for one pesticide to get registered, it takes over 50 experiments and 12,000 animals dead. All for one pesticide. Now, as if inhaling toxic fumes, skull drilling, burning skin, bad environmental conditions wasn't enough, let me tell you about how unreliable animal testing really is. It was reported by DoSomething.org that 92% of all animal testing proves to be ineffective in human trials. Moreover, the National Health Institute reported that 95% of the drugs that are used in animal testing are proven to be dangerous and also ineffective in human trials. Let's take these two statistics and really think about them for a second. People think that animal testing is necessary, but how necessary is it really when 92% proves to be ineffective and 95% of the drugs are dangerous? Now, it being unreliable, it being unethical, it really couldn't get any worse, right? That's where you're wrong. Again, this method is completely unnecessary. PETA.org actually proved that 3 other methods were more effective. This was the Vitro method, the computer modeling in silico method, and the human patient simulation method. We're going to start off by talking about the Vitro method. The Vitro method is when scientists create little human cell tissue cards. They're almost like little plastic, and they have real human cell tissue that was created in the lab on these little scan cards. Now, these cards and the human tissue in them actually can replicate a lot of organ functions and organ processes. So a process like this could actually replace the Draize test, in which chemicals are used in the eyes. The second method is the computer modeling in silico method. This is actually becoming increasingly popular as the more technology we get continues to build. And scientists actually create a 3D replica of any type of organ that they need, any type of body system that they need. And that body system, given the technological advancements that they've made, is actually replicable to real organ systems and real organ processing systems again. So this could replace things like the LD50 test when pesticide is injected into the animal's stomach. They can replicate that on the computer to see how effective it would really be. The third and final test is the human patient simulator test. Now this is where they take this AI-looking half-human robot, they have it on a table, and it actually has these fake organs inside of it and this fake skin that acts as normal skin and real organs. They've used LD50 test on this before to replicate animals. They've also used Dre's test on this before and the fake eyes that they have. But these fake human simulators can actually perceive death, they can contract diseases, and they feel pain just as a normal human would. So they actually have like a little pain meter in the corner that kind of shows what this fake human is going through. Now, DoSomething.org also reported that the biggest countries for cosmetic trade, such as Europe, India, and Israel, have already banned animal testing. If they can do it, so can we. So the next time that you go and buy product from these cosmetic companies, I want you to consider how many animal lives were taken to get that one little tube of red lipstick.